Hello, my name is Alexander Demroth, and I will be talking about mobile health monitoring technology and remote sensory. Now, what is mobile health monitoring technology? It is medical and public health supported by mobile devices, such mobile devices as smartphones, tablets, and patient monitoring devices. Now, who would benefit from mobile health monitoring technology? Doctors and nurses, certainly anyone in the medical field, patients, diabetics, patients taking numerous medications, fitness instructors, and anyone who's trying to lead a healthier lifestyle. Now, some of the uses of mobile health monitoring technology are providing real-time patient information to their physicians. Patients are able to track their own health through their devices. They have full access to disease databases and medical encyclopedias. Can also send reminders on when prescriptions need refilling and when to take medication. It's like having a personal doctor with you wherever you go. Now we have to touch on some regulations on these mobile applications. Since there's a tie to medical practitioner, the Food and Drug Administration will keep a close watch on privacy information that's being sent back and forth between doctors and patients and the diagnosis given. They have to follow the strict guidelines for these applications developed by the Food and Drug Administration. The Food and Drug Administration will not monitor the application store where these are being purchased of these mobile applications, but the manufacturer of the application itself. Now, these are some examples of the FDA approved applications. They are the Mobile Tech Viewer, Panoptic, My Vision Track, the KD936 fully automated wireless blood pressure monitor, Sugarcase Connect, and Inglo System. Again, these are just some examples of already proven FDA applications. Now, if you're going to create an application and mass produce it for mobile health monitoring technology, it will have to be approved by the FDA.
This is Daniel Girardi, and now that we have some background on the subject, I would like to elaborate on the functionality of the technology and in what forms consumers currently have access to it. The definition of a mobile medical device, once analyzing it from the consumer market, becomes a bit more complex because of the various forms in which companies define the terms medical and mobile in order to make the product more appealing to possible future customers or patients. There are three main characteristics that define the mobile health technology products on the market today. They are 1. That all the products sold can track information over time. 2. They are all meant to be do-it-yourself alternatives to the traditional culture of visiting a doctor or a lab to even monitor minor changes in medical standings. And 3. They are all intended to add convenience to the whole process and have the consumer put in as little physical effort as possible to generate, send, and receive feedback on that information, as opposed to having to make an appointment with a physician in shorter intervals of time. The various vital signs that can be measured are blood pressure, heart activity, such as the sound of the heart. Pictures can be taken of the affected areas, blood glucose levels, and body weight as well. There are many forms in which this data is collected that are currently found on the market. For instance, the 99-cent iStethoscope application on the iPhone. But this program has many bad reviews and lacks the quality found in other portable medical devices. In particular, a French company with the name of Withings produces a blood pressure cuff that connects to an iPad or iPhone, which measures the individual's blood pressure. It uses the embedded functionality and versatility of the application along with the power of the hardware of the device to work. Similarly, IBG Star, which sells a product sold by Agamatrix, monitors blood glucose through a device that is attached to an iPhone or iPad. Other not-so-portable options include AmbioHealth's weight scale, which is not as much portable as it is connected to an online tracker of information that both the consumer and physicians can access. Another aspect that mobile health devices utilize to make the consumer more in control and aware of their health information is by having these devices connected to some other database for both the patient and the healthcare practitioner to access. For example, Withings, the company previously mentioned that sells blood pressure cuff, dedicates an app to the tracking and dissemination of the patient's health-related information to an online site titled digifit.com. Furthermore, Agamatrix's Glucose Buddy also comes with the added convenience of the online tracking to the site glucosebuddy.com. This site also works with the application being utilized on the smartphone or tablet itself and synchronizes with the site automatically, making the device an all-encompassing product. Now that it is understood how these devices work with current technologies to provide patients with mobile health monitoring, Jennifer will talk to you about this technology's role in business.
My name is Jennifer Hopp, and I will be discussing the role that mobile healthcare monitoring plays in business. Mobile healthcare monitoring, mHealth, will aid the healthcare industry should it emerge. In developed markets where smartphones and technology are constantly improving, mHealth will be a way to reduce the expensive healthcare costs. In countries that are still developing, the introduction of smartphones and tablets will continue, along with mHealth. As devices such as the iPad are being introduced to healthcare providers, more mobile health applications are being used. Healthcare professionals are able to monitor their patients' care without their patients stepping foot in the doctor's office. Smartphone app creators are able to thrive as they create different apps for different healthcare reasons, whether it is a healthcare glossary, chronic health treatment, or real-time health monitoring. There are currently over 13,000 health-related apps in the Apple App Store, according to Deloitte.com. As mHealth continues to grow, so will the app selection. The possibilities for this technology are endless. In 2011, the global mHealth market was estimated at $1.2 billion. By 2018, it is expected that the market value will reach $11.8 billion. The wireless health monitoring device industry in the U.S. alone was valued in 2011 at $7.1 billion. This number is expected to triple by 2015 to $22 billion. Health plans can be altered to include mHealth benefits by distributing the healthcare costs in a different way than the current traditional plans. Rather than patients paying for administrative costs for the office, the payments could be used to help the doctor provide supervision and implement technology into the office to better monitor patients' health.
Hello, my name is Fiorella Martinez, and I will be covering the topic of whether or not mobile health monitoring will be emergent. As we all know, nowadays, cell phones are being used for simple health monitoring assessments. The more in-depth assessments cannot be evaluated by this simple technology yet. So something very important to consider that has a lot to do with emergent is that today technology is progressing rapidly. However, in the medical field, for physicians to develop innovations and to get to the final results of their studies, the technology will be out of date and the information they gather could be relevant, making it hard for them to finish a product. Mobile health monitoring is still new to many people, and many others haven't even heard about this new type of technology. There are many important points to take into consideration to evaluate if this innovation will emerge or not. The first one is that mobile health monitoring is placing between innovators and early adopters. These are the customers who want technology and performance. However, it places them under the minority. The second one is that mobile health monitoring does not provide a specific niche market yet. Since this product was created recently, there is a lot more research to do, and customers who want solutions, who are the majority, will wait until this technology is more evaluated. The third and last point to consider is that the whole product is not finished yet. Therefore, it won't be appealing in the market now. Researchers need to come with more efficient and new methodologies to prove this technology is trustworthy. As we can see in the graph, which shows the Rogers diffusion model, mobile health monitoring has not crossed the chasm. In order for this to happen, it's just a matter of time. Mobile health monitoring is definitely something people would like to use. However, more technological advances need to be created.